Welcome back to Beck. All right, it's October. I think today's the 25th. I'm gonna try to bring you up to speed for pretty much the last video that I posted back in April or something. So here we go. Here's my son's car. I got to race twice this year. He got to race 2 times. First race of the season, I took it out, blew the engine up. Then we put an engine in it. I think he took it out. Yeah, he raced it. He ran into an issue where in the feature he got banged around. A cooling fan at the end of the feature quit working. He overheated it. I jumped in it the last race we did and got a lap and a half through practice, and it let go. So anyway, we definitely need to get a tune in the computer. We've got cams in it, and 99% sure that's our issue on why they blew up. Barn wall still needs fixed. Haven't done anything with it since dug it out. Had a guy that's going to help me. Plans just haven't worked out yet. Still in the works. Still planning to redo this entire wall down to about there. So from there forward and around this corner right here, maybe. We'll see. Definitely not straight. So yeah, that's still in the works. Bought 2 lifts. That's number 1. That's number 2. They're rated for 7,000 pounds, so they're gonna work for what I need. The plan as of the moment is to get them in the barn and run some power to them, but there's some stuff we need to do. Home built bandsaw mill my dad made, almost finished. It's taking up majority of the barn in the center where the concrete is, so need to move it to a better place if I want to utilize the concrete. The Farmall needs an alternator. My son pulled it off. I'm going to get an alternator. He's going to put it on. That'll be good to go. The C1500, 97 or 98. I've got its second replacement engine, pulled out of a 97 GMC. Old engine's out. And we pulled the engine, the transmission pulled off the mount, so we're going to need a transmission mount. But we've got the engine for this. We can fix it and then be finally done with this. This I got in 2015. This thing, Pontiac. Son got this off of one of his friends. Bad engine. Plan as of the moment, pull the engine, get an engine, turn it into a dirt race car. This van, 2013 Chrysler Town & Country. Buddy gave it to me. It has a security module issue. I think they call it a WIN. And it has a brake leak that we can't figure out where it's coming from. Seems like it's possibly the master cylinder, which is attached to the front of the brake booster, so it could be leaking in the brake booster. The security repair alone isn't cheap, so we had an idea of turning this into like a tool wagon kind of thing. It's a long story, but my son has a van that might be turned into the tool wagon, and we'll see what we can do with this. Might run out of time and not do that. We'll see. I bought another race car, roller, and a lot of spare parts. So got a good deal. The plan as of this moment is to build an engine for it. I'm trying to think. It can go standalone harness. It needs a fuel cell put in it because there's no fuel system. And we can adapt a stock computer or an aftermarket. So it's a full tube chassis. So we're going to try to build that, test that out. Hopefully next year, no promises. If anybody's watched my YouTube channel for a long amount of time, whatever you want to say, this is white trash. This was my dad's. The steering gearbox is shot in it, so the wheels will not turn in the back. That Pitman arm will move when you turn the steering wheel, very little, and then quit working. So that needs repaired. I mean, why not? It's not like I got projects to do. The dozer. So the track actuator on the left side will work if you keep grease in it. About every 2 hours you gotta re-grease the actuator so it will keep the track tight. This actuator right there will not put tension on the track. So that actuator is not cheap. I tried putting grease in it. It wouldn't move, change the fitting, got a new grease gun, which is on that barrel right there. You can just see it. That didn't help. So need to try to compress the actuator, because I was trying to extend it, and see if it'll at least move and go from there. But it does run. We did play with it. My son got to drive it. Moved some dirt up at the campsite. Moved one of the buildings. Had a little bit of fun, I guess, but it does run. Needs a little work. Yay. And my brother got his Mustang out of here, so that creates an open spot to park something. The dump truck's up there, so it'll probably come in here. All the cars that were parked here that I wanted gone, they're gone. Thank God, including the ugly Cadillac. So they are now with my brother. It's now his issue, no longer mine. Still have the Ford Ranger. It's got the hoist in the bed. I think my son have traded this back and forth 3 times. And here it is. It's somewhere on the list. Probably towards the bottom. My second race car, they got destroyed after one race. It's on a possible rebuild to-do list. Maybe. Possibly. 10% chance. We'll see. I had a zero turn. My son put quad tires on the rear because the other ones were shot. Wouldn't hold air. They were bald. Reversed the tread on them. This thing does pretty well. Definitely a lot nicer to mow with than the Ferguson with a brush hog. So we're at least not wearing the tractor out finally. Still have Uncle Bill's truck with the lift gate. The outside rear tire has a hole or a puncture in it. Need to fix that. The truck runs. FML 250. Still kicking. The dumpster fire is still here, still works. I made one run to the scrapyard with it. Worked well. In front of it is another car. All I'll say is it's a Chevy. It might be turned into a dirt race car. It's really nice, but it's a secret project. Dakota, still here. Still needs a transmission. Bought a camper this year. Used. 98. Worked well. Got to do more camping this year, which is nice. Hopefully you can continue to use it. I need to try to get it some cover or something. It's a 26-foot camper. I don't have an area at the moment I can put it under cover like a building, so trying to make a spot down there. There's some boards at one of the buildings. If I get them out of the way, I think it'll work. Bought a yard barn off a buddy that's going to be moving for a really, really, really good price. Going to attempt to make it like a cabin and add a porch right here so we can look at this. So that should be a pretty neat setup. Good thing I don't have anything else to do. This is where we played with the dozer. Made a flat spot for this building. Pushed the dirt up there to the left. Because that building was over there. We need to make room. So that's kind of nice. Some guys came in this summer, late summer, and they logged this entire woods. And over the hill on the other side. So I had told them they could cut the tops off and I would cut them up into firewood. So there is plenty of tops to be cut for firewood, and probably gonna take some of them because they would work where you could put them on a bandsaw mill. So we're gonna try to make skids that are for like the yard shed that is behind the camper that I've had up here, so that we can move it and put it behind the yard barn. Probably gonna go right there for storage, and that'll open it back up there, and the camper will probably be moved over to that spot. Still got the cat engine. I mean, I'm so glad I still have this engine. Ahead of the cat engine is this old combine. I've tried having it on Marketplace to get rid of it. It's not going well, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. But we still got at least 2 of the 6 race cars or Neons we bought to make race cars. And then there's a 2000 Neon right there, and then my wife's first car is a blue one. It's a 98 Neon. So we still got spares. Probably need to do something with them before they just rot out at the bottom. So, because I've got nothing else to do. So that's going to be the update for the farm in October 2024. Hopefully I can get back to making videos. We'll see. It has been extremely busy this year since April or so. So hopefully to get back on here and post videos for you. Hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I guess subscribe. Share the videos, comment, like. We'll see you next time.